Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make milk tart. I didn't always like it until I tried this recipe, and I'm talking I can have it at midnight for a snack. My secret to making this milk tart delicious is the quality of ingredients that I use, and trust me, it makes all the difference. So now I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step guide on how to make milk tart. So first we want to cream together 125 grams of softened butter and a half a cup of castor sugar together. And then to that we want to add 1 large egg and beat until well combined. So now we're going to sift in 2 cups of cake flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Right, now we want to use our hands and mix this thoroughly to form a dough. Don't be afraid to get in there and have fun, because if you use a utensil you might find that it's not coming together as well as if you'd use your hands. So what I like to do is I like to break my dough in half for a thinner pastry base, but if you like your base thicker you can use the entire dough. And then we want to press this dough evenly into a greased tart tin. What I also like to do with the piece that I don't use is either freeze it or make a tinier milk tart for my husband and myself. So now we're going to blind bake the pastry at 180 degrees for 30 minutes or until it's golden and crispy. And now in a pot we want to place 2.5 cups of milk and 1 cinnamon quill. And we want to bring this to the boil and then discard the cinnamon quill. But while this is getting ready to boil, in a separate bowl, we're going to add 1 large egg and sift in 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of corn flour, a half a cup of castor sugar, and just a squeeze of vanilla paste. Remember to keep an eye on the milk while you're whisking this together, because we don't want our milk to get that layer on the top, because nobody likes the layer on the top of the milk because it does not taste nice. Leave a comment down below if you also find that the milk, when it gets the layer on the top, it irks you. I'm just adding some more vanilla paste for some good measure. Right, so our milk is now boiled and we're going to discard our cinnamon quill. So we want to pour the milk from the pot into the egg mixture, making sure to whisk it continuously or it'll get lumpy. So now we want to take that milk mixture and return it back to the pot and cook it on medium heat, and then you want to stir it until it's thick. You do not have to stir it for the entire amount of time because that might become tedious, as remember your pastry base is still baking in the oven. So what I like to do is I like to stir it and then maybe leave it for about a few minutes and then come back and stir it again, just so that it doesn't get that layer on top, so that when I pour it into the pastry base it does not have any lumps in it whatsoever. And then once it's thickened, we add a spoonful of butter to the mixture. So that's the consistency we're looking for. It has to be silky, smooth, like satin. Right, so our pastry base is now completed, and of course you can see that it's golden and crispy, and just perfect. So now we want to pour our milk mixture into the pastry base and smooth it over. So now you can sprinkle over the desired amount of ground cinnamon and leave the tart to cool before serving. If you like your milk tart a little bit hot, then cut it just before it's completely cooled down. Just make sure not to cut it while it's piping hot or it will crumble. And there you have it, silky smooth milk tart with a nice and crispy base. I nearly scoffed down the entire slice. I had to stop myself because I remembered I'm on camera. If you enjoyed this step-by-step video on how to make milk tart, won't you please give it a like, also subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. It was a joy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.